Today on the Money Programme, we're going to look at a relatively new phenomenon called greenwashing. Here to tell us about it is Sarah Wilcox, who works as a consultant for a consumer protection organisation. Sarah, greenwashing is obviously something to do with green products and the environment. What is it exactly?
Nowadays, people are very concerned about the environment, global warming, the ozone layer, etc., etc. All sorts of companies have realised this and so use this concern to sell their products by telling customers that their product, whether it's soap or detergent or food or whatever, is good for the environment.
How do they do that?
They may well say it on the packaging or use a green label or sticker, for example. But the problem is the claim may well be a false claim with no solid evidence to back it up. They make the product look green to persuade consumers, but there's no substance to their claims.
I believe there's been some serious research into the claims of different companies and products, and the results are quite shocking.
That's right. A marketing firm in the US looked at a whole variety of supermarket products. They found 1,018 products that made some sort of ecological claim. Those items included things like shampoo, toothpaste, paper, printers, all sorts of stuff. The shocking thing is that when they started looking into the products in detail, 99% of the companies were found to be making false claims about their product in one way or another.
OK, let's have some concrete examples of these false claims.
Well, there was a shampoo, for example, that stated on the bottle that it was certified organic. But when they looked closer, they couldn't find any certification at all. They said it was organic, but who knows?
OK, so they made a claim but had no evidence to support it.
Exactly. Another big problem is companies that make a claim that may be true, that, for example, an electronic gadget is energy efficient. It doesn't use up as much energy as an alternative device. But then you discover that the gadget contains a material that's actually really harmful for the environment. In other words, they advertise the product by saying it's doing some good for the environment, but they forget to tell you that meanwhile it's doing something else that's really bad for the environment.
Yeah, I see. One thing that I've noticed is how many products use the word natural nowadays. It seems that if a product says it's natural, it's got to be good for the environment.
Yeah, you're right. Whereas we know that's just stupid. There are lots of things that are natural in the world that aren't good for us. Arsenic is natural, but I wouldn't want any product I buy to contain arsenic. And you have to be careful because some companies don't just make vague claims like calling something natural. Some say things that are just completely irrelevant. For example, watch out if you see a product that advertises itself as being CFC-free. After scientists discovered that CFCs were bad for the ozone layer, all products containing CFCs were banned. In the UK, I think they've been banned since at least 1987. So in the 21st century, my advice is to stay away from products that say they're CFC-free.
OK, I understand what you're saying. But say I'm in a supermarket. There are all these products on the shelves saying that they're natural or green or environmentally friendly or whatever. What should I buy if meanwhile you're saying that there's so much lying going on, so many false claims being made?
I would recommend that you look for products that give detailed information about how green they are. The information may show that there is some negative impact on the environment, but that's okay. At least they're telling you the full story. They're telling you the truth.
Any other final advice?
Well, there are some internationally recognised environmental standards. If you see the Eco logo, Energy Star or Green Seal on a product, you can generally be sure that the product is doing something positive for the environment. In the survey that we've been talking about, they did find 1 or 2 companies that were actually using those logos or seals on their products without permission from those official organisations. That's clearly illegal, and personally I think there'll be fewer and fewer companies who risk doing that.
So if you see the Eco logo, Energy Star or Green Seal, It's more or less a guarantee that the product is environmentally friendly.
That's it.
Well, Sarah, that's been most useful. Thanks for explaining greenwashing to us.